At the beginning of this whole, I guess, pandemic, we would read scripture every night. I think it was like once a month we would get a little pamphlet and it'd have one for each day. And my mom would read it to me and my sister every night.
Also grateful that we had the time with each other. Whenever the pandemic began, we had a senior, and she was very active and very busy, but then whenever it happened, the world slowed down. And we really got to focus on us and our life and what we have with each other and our spiritual growth as well.
And it felt like kind of like we were, I guess, not necessarily growing apart as a family, but we weren't doing really things together. And then once it happened, we really started to kind of come together as a family and reconnect. Every once in a while we would go outside and maybe play like a family game like basketball, or we would play a card game almost every night.
We did Mass online.
Yes.
And Easter we watched it from New York City. We normally talk after Mass or before Mass about the scriptures and the readings, but it actually could take place during, and have conversation about the first reading and the second reading. So I felt like that was a little bit more interactive than it is,
Yes.
Normally with teenage children.
What I do is, the father sends out the message of the day or the quote or whatever, and we've got a group text all of our the kids and stuff, and so I send that out to them every day, and you'll get a little feedback, about, yeah, that was, I haven't thought about that, or yes, we need to do that. So that's been kind of good to get those messages and send those messages out and get the interaction with the family.
When we finally got to come back to church, it was very emotional. I didn't realize how much I missed it until we sat back in here together as a family, and we all actually had the very same experience in that we didn't realize what our hearts were longing for. And to see Father John's face and to be able to receive the Eucharist in person, it was very powerful. And I think that old saying, we don't really realize what we're missing until it's gone, and how much we can appreciate our experiences until we don't have them.
What happened was not necessarily good, but yet there was good that came from it by bringing the families, a lot of families closer together.